financier began on Wall Street. A Harvard-educated lawyer, Lewis acquired the McCall Pattern Company, led it to its two most successful years, and sold it for a 90-to-1 return for investors. His subsequent billion-dollar acquisition of Beatrice International made history as the largest international leverage buyout ever. He focused the company on its European operations and helped it reach new heights. His intelligence, tenacity, and fierce competitive drive conquered Wall Street and made the world his arena.
I have always been motivated by a strong, keen desire for independence, true independence, and a sense of achievement. And I think I owe that to my family. I owe it to a wife of 19 years, who's probably the least materialistic person that I know, and I'm indebted to her for that. And really a family that has always emphasized achievement. And my grandfather said, know your job, and I can promise you two things. You won't have to take any crap, and you'll never be in a bread line.
Reginald Lewis never lost sight of the people and values that made him the man he was. From the beginning, everyone knew there was something special about Reginald Lewis. He worked hard in school. He was an athlete who excelled in every sport. He had dreams. And these early achievements fueled a drive to succeed and become one of the most successful businessmen of his era. A courageous entrepreneur, a generous philanthropist, a loving family man, and an inspiration to people all over the world. Lewis said that it was his family's influence that was his source of strength. They taught him to do his best, to have courage, to have compassion. They gave him faith, balance, and heart. He was committed to his people, to his community, and to society. And his values penetrated everything he did.
And what I found is that if you have a core set of values, like family, like hard work, like trust, and these are things that will stay with you even when you may be having a difficult time in a specific problem. If you maintain the core values, you can generally ride through any particular problem, and then in the end, you will be able to be pleased with the result.
Being an entrepreneur is challenge, risk, adventure, competition, and sometimes failure. Reginald Lewis loved it.
That sounds to me like we just made ourselves a deal. This country in particular has a long history of entrepreneurship. The country is really founded on it to some extent. So you start with an excellent tradition. That means not feeling as though that you have to reinvent the wheel. You can benefit from what others have done, and there's nothing wrong with that. Also, I think to be free in your attitudes and your thinking and in your openness to new ideas, new people, new associations. I think that's critically important for an entrepreneur.
Reginald Lewis urged people to use their professional expertise to help those at risk, especially young people from the inner cities. backed up his words with commitment to public service, with solid plans for change, and with financial support.
I like to sit in my study and think about how much better it is and seek inspiration from people like Frederick Douglass. So in the quiet of that room, I would think about the great men and women that have gone before and the enormous obstacles that they've had to overcome. And the moment I begin to whine or just feel a little down, I'd really think about that. And I'd think that somehow my parents, grandparents, and their parents were with me. And the motivation just seems to come from deep within. And all of a sudden, there's this enormous chorus that's saying, we're with you. Keep going, no matter what. And so for me, ladies and gentlemen, I think if Paul Robeson were here tonight, the one message that he would give, and it's one that I share, keep going, no matter what.